Hey everyone, Bill here again, talking about building the E11 blaster. Tonight we're going to talk about making the holster, good accessory for the blaster. Okay, this is needed if you do want to go for 501st approval with your Stormtrooper armor set. You do need a holster. You can buy them. There are people out there that do make them and sell them. There are some cheap ones out there, made with either like a leatherette, or some that are made out of vinyl, more of the costume stuff. But I wanted the real deal, so this is what we got. I got some leather here. This is actual holster leather. Picked up at a leather shop where they specialize in making holsters. But we're going to make it ourselves. So this is what we got. The dimensions here, if you can kind of see this here. They do sell, or you can, I shouldn't say sell, but you can look up the dimensions online. Again, on the First Imperial Stormtrooper detachment boards, you can get that. I made a template first. I laid it out on paper, drew everything out, measured again, measured a third time just to be sure. Then I transferred that template, everything on here to my leather, and then carefully cut everything out with a razor blade. I used a punch here to punch these holes in, where there's going to be some rivets going in and a snap and stuff. Now when you're doing that, they got the handheld squeeze punches. They also have the ones that you hammer. Either or works and stuff. It's a personal preference. I have both. So what we're going to do now is we are going to dye this. Now this is the dye I'm going to be using right here. This is a leather dye. You see that okay? This is available numerous places, stuff. They sell it at hobby stores, things like that. I got this one at Hobby Lobby. I think it was like $7, $8, something like that. There's quite a bit here. I mean, there's enough here to do quite a bit of stuff. When this is done, this will actually be folded over, like so. And this will be our holster. Okay, there's two sides to the leather. There's a smooth side here, and then there's the rough side. Okay, we want the smooth side out. So just keep that in mind when you're laying out your template before you cut it out. Make sure that when it folds over the proper way. You want the smooth side out, rough side in, like so. Okay, we are going to get some dye on here. We're going to follow the instructions on the bottle, do exactly what they say, and go from there. Okay, I just got done giving it the first coat. For right now, I only did the front side, the smooth side out. I don't want to lay it over and stuff because this stuff will stain. I mean, it is a permanent dye. There's quite a bit left in the bottle. I mean, if you look in the bottle from when I opened it up to now, I mean, you can't hardly tell I used any. How I put it on, it says use a dauber. I found that works really good though, and stuff is just using a paper towel. That way it gives it a nice uniform spread when you're putting it on there and stuff. Dauber sometimes can kind of sprinkle it on, and I didn't know how well this would go, if this would show brush strokes or anything. But just using a rag like that, it actually worked pretty good. It gave it a really nice coat. It soaked in really well along there. What I'm going to do now is just let it dry overnight, and then tomorrow give the other side, the rough side, give that a coat and let that dry majority of the day, maybe overnight again, and then we'll get into actually assembling the holster. Again, it's sewing up, getting the snaps put on, show you a couple different ways of doing that, show you a couple different options to actually sew this together, and we'll have our holster ready to go for our blaster.